Hey folks, it's Greg from MCS Motorcycles here, and today I'm joined by Simon from Moto Photo.
How you doing?
Not too bad at all, yourself?
Thanks, yeah, I'm good, Greg, thanks, I'm good, excellent. A bit cold, but I'm fine.
It's definitely a wee bit nippy. I'm quite glad I've got the heated grips and sorry.
Wind up, mate. Rub it in.
So today, just doing a little bit of footage. I'm sure plenty of you know already, I've got the V-Strom 800 DE until March, so I'm just out getting a few shots for that. And Simon's joined me with his camera expertise, and also so that he can do his own shots of the GSX 8R. How you been getting on with that today?
Oh, fantastic! I'll drop it on the channel later on, this sort of review of it. But I've really enjoyed it. Yeah. Really, it's a great wee bike to ride. It's great fun. Really good fun. But I'm down for a shot of that as well.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, the engine's an absolute peach in these things, and quick shifter is just, you know, it's about as smooth as it gets, as you've just seen. The weather's been relatively okay as well. It's definitely been a bit greasy and wet, which is a good way to test the tyres. You get bad reviews on tyres from time to time. These ones haven't budged a bit all day, so quite happy with that. And yourself, you feeling quite happy with these?
Do you know what? When we went up this morning, it was really cold. So I got up this morning, looked out the window, and I thought, "Oh my God!" It was like minus degrees because everything was frosty. But by the time we got to the shop, it had warmed up a wee bit. But it really has been a test of the tyres today, because the roads are very greasy, very cold. You know, struggling to put a bit of heat in the tyres. And I know that these tyres get a bit of a sort of beating online. What are these, Dunlop Road Smart?
Road Sport 2s.
Road Sports. These get a bit of a hard time online. But I have to say, you know, without giving too much of the review away, I thought these tyres were excellent today. Really good. So.
No, I'd say the same for these. The mixed tours again. They've got a bit of a kind of a, oh, they know the best. And yeah, I mean, if you were to take them to Drumclog, which is just over behind us, you can probably hear the odd two-stroke here and there. Drumclog's a fantastic off-road centre, by the way. If you've ever got a free afternoon and you want to go and see what your off-road bike can do, or your off-road car, anything you want, you just give those guys a little shout, turn up and have some fun. But yeah, I think, I don't think I'll be taking this off on those tyres, put it that way. I will agree that, yeah, they're certainly not off-road tyres. There's always going to be a compromise when you're making a bike a kind of a road adventure bike. Gravel tracks, that kind of stuff, I'm going to find out more and be taking this down to the Galloway Forest soon. There's plenty of roads down there. I'm going to find out what it's like with those. But yeah, for road tyres, they're absolutely spot on. I've not had any issues with them all day. So yeah, quite happy about that.
Yeah, awesome, man, awesome. Yeah. Right, cool. Well, let's see how we go and see how you got on with the review. We can catch you up later on and see what you think of it.
No worries, it's up to you.
Awesome, man.
Okay folks, I'm just leaving the semi-legendary Muirkirk car park. Plenty of you all know where this is. It's a great place to go and check a bike out. It's a horrible wet greasy day, it's pretty brief, not gonna lie. My glasses keep fogging up, so my visor's open. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I am loving this bike so far. Oh, you're taking that line, are you? Let's see. It's phenomenal to ride, very comfortable. I knew I was going to enjoy it, and I was super chuffed when I found out this is the one I was getting, because the RE version, the road one, had already taken that out, and I was blown away by how good the engine is in it. And obviously the same engine, same gearbox, same up-down quick shifter, all that kind of stuff in this bad boy. The modes on it, you've got three. Now at the moment I'm in B mode. A mode on this is punchy. It really wants to go. And on this super wet greasy day, I'm going to wind it back a little bit. The riding position is absolutely lovely. It really is. Beautiful position, great vision, nice and comfortable. And because of the seat height, somewhere you can really dangle your legs off. You don't feel like you're ever hitting the ground. It's nice when you're doing a big trip. Tyres are actually alright. Read online, a few people wondering about the tyres, and I'm sure that off-road, if you really want to take them off-road, they wouldn't be the best. Light gravelly stuff, I'm sure they're fine for that. But yeah, if you're really going off-road, you're going to change the tyres anyway. And even if you start doing a bit more kind of, anything more than, you know, those kind of rough roads, as opposed to proper trails, you're going to want to change the tyres. Brakes are phenomenal. They really are. Not an issue with them. Not quite as sharp as they are on the RE, but it's a different brake caliper, so the emissions on the RE, which makes all the difference. It's a very smooth engine. It's got 2 balancer shafts, so that puts the weight up a little smidge, but you can live with that. It's really not a heavy bike to throw about. Handles very well. The 21-inch front wheel, that's always the thing that people go, oh, it's not going to handle well, and it's got a 21 on it. And it's absolutely fine. It really is a bit of a greasy day today. It's not the prettiest. But the scenery is nice. And the sun's been out every now and then as well. It's actually not too horrendous. And I'm playing on a bike, you know, you get so caught up in the whole, oh no, I'm not going out when it's wet. Just get out, put some proper clothes on, and go and play on your bike. Courtesy of Ultimate Add-ons, are doing the job just fine today. We're at 6 degrees and yeah, it really doesn't feel like it's anything. It's nice, very comfortable. The headlights are another thing that you do read. There's an entire section of one of the forums for V-Stroms online, people complaining about the headlight. Now I took it out the other night, unfortunately I didn't have the camera with me. Yeah, it's fine. It does the job. I will get some footage and I'll maybe splice that into here. But yeah, it does the job fine. I've ridden with much worse headlights than that. I don't ride at night a lot. I've got quite bad astigmatism, so for me I get dazzled by the headlights, yada yada. Man up, all these excuses. But no, it's absolutely adequate. I think if I was riding at night a lot, I'd probably put some auxiliary lights on, but that goes without saying. I'd probably do it for any bike. Like I say, I don't really tend to ride. Once it gets dark, I try and get myself home just to be safe. But who knows, maybe I'll fit a set to this and actually try and improve on my night riding abilities this year. Might be something to do. Like I say, I've only got this bike until March, so if I want to really enjoy it, it's going to be dark a lot of the time unless I'm just riding it on my days off. So yeah, maybe that's the plan. The gearbox on this is a peach. It really is. It's so effortless. Just sticks into gear. Nyap, nyap, nyap. There you go. Snippity snap. There's your gear, sir. Enjoy. And I really wish I could show you A mode. Like I say, I've got this bike for a while, so there's been plenty of time to show you A mode. I've had a few customers come in, take the RE out, and then come back saying, my God, A mode is bonkers.
What a cool bike, Greg.
Yeah.
You enjoying it?
Absolutely loving it. Yeah, already in your wood. Anyone who's been out at the shop and spoke to me since we got the 800RE in will know how much I rave about that thing. And this is just effectively the same bike with a few tweaks to make it more of an off-roady kind of thing. The suspension's that bit longer, a bit softer, but you know, it's designed to go off-road as well, so you can forgive it for that on the road. You've got slightly different front brake, I think I touched on that before, different caliper, but you know, so it's not quite as bitey as the RE, but it doesn't need to be. You've got the 21-inch front wheel, and it's tubed front and rear, so you can drop the pressures going off-road. And those are the big main differences. There's also actually in the traction control settings, I've not tried this yet, I will eventually get to the point that I'm trying this.
Get a look at the dash.
You've got an extra mode called gravel mode, which allows a bit of slip at the back wheel. So yeah, you take this thing off-road, put it into gravel mode, and even if you're not great off-road, in theory, it'll allow the back end to dance about a bit without, you know, going too far and sending you into the bushes.
The dash is really nice, isn't it? It's well laid out, it's nice and clear.
It's nice and clear, and even when the sunlight hits it, what sunlight we've had today, it's you can still read it really easily. Another fantastic thing about these is the fuel tank on them. It's a 20-litre tank.
Oh, is that what's in that?
You're
20 litre,
talking
is it?
250 miles, 280 they reckon at a push, but yeah, even with spirited riding, well over your 200 miles, which is phenomenal.
So is that, see that engine, is that engine mapped the same way as the GSX 8R, or is it a different sort of mapping it's on it?
Slightly different, yeah. So that puts down on paper, I think it's 82.4 horsepower, something like that, and then this one's 84.5 roughly.
Right.
So there is more horsepower on this, which is a bit strange. You'd think sports bike, more power, but no, they've designed it in such a way that, you know, they know what they're doing. It's got that little bit more power. Torque's the same, 78 newton meters on all three of the 800 models. And yeah, it is. I mean, I'm sure you'll agree. For road use, it's just every corner. You just,
it's so punchy, eh?
It feels like a proper twin. You
it
know,
really
just,
does, and it sounds lovely. And it's get. I passed the car back on the road. You were in front, and I've passed the car behind you. But the grunt, I was in third gear, and it just shot out behind. It was just lovely, just really, really nice. I do love a twin, I have to say, I love a twin cylinder engine.
Yeah.
The seat looks really comfortable as well.
Seat's extremely comfortable. Yeah, I need to take it for a big long ride to see what it's like for that, obviously. But for the amount of miles we did today, super comfy. It's a nice shape to it as well. Quite often, whenever you go for the kind of enduro style bikes that those boys have got, and a lot of the adventure bikes are getting this, where you've got the bench seat, which is, you know, it's good for standing up. It's comfy enough. I always find it digs in a little bit at the side of your arse, that kind of stuff. I don't find them perfectly comfy every time, if I'm honest. Whereas this, you've got that at the front. You've got a nice thin seat. I don't stand up yet. I'm learning how to stand up a bit better on the bikes, but when I've tried it a few times, and yeah, there's nothing impeding you. You can just get up nice and easy. And then at the back, you've got this big comfy seat. So it's
So the rubber inserts, I take it, they come out of the pegs.
They're
so if you're
removable.
going to do standing up, you can get the rubber out, and you've got better purchase on the pegs.
Exactly, you can pop those off, or you know, you could change it for more grippy off-road pegs if you really found you were using it a lot. But I think just those with the rubbers off would do the job just fine.
The colour's amazing.
Isn't it?
I love it. I love the colour. See, when I seen that bike this morning, I thought, I want my bike in that colour. It's just, it's amazing. It's really nice, man.
Yeah, Suzuki
really
said I had a choice of colours, but I don't think there is a choice of colours in my opinion. It's that or
no,
nothing.
100%. It's got to be that colour. That's amazing. I really like it.
Yeah, so
Happy
no,
days.
absolutely loving it, and I can't wait to get some more miles in. And like I say, taking it down the more gravelly roads, doing a bit of camping, that kind of stuff. That's where I'll really get to see what it's like.
Yeah.
And you know, in the other habitat it's built for, really.
It's a pretty looking bike, isn't it? It's like, I like the front end of it. I like the proportions of the bike, and it's, you know, it's hard to see that in photograph. You really need to see that in the flesh. And when you see that bike in the flesh, it is a bonny looking bike.
Aye, oh definitely. No, it's funnily enough, before I found out I was actually getting this bike, I'd spent all weekend on Instagram, all that kind of stuff. This exact bike is what I'd been looking at. I must have manifested it. I came in on Tuesday, and the next thing there's an email, by the way, you've got one. I was like, no way.
Yes.
So I couldn't be happier. Heated grips as well. I've put the ultimate add-on ones
don't
on
rub
there.
it in, man. Mine,
Yeah.
I've never got heated grips, and I do. You do feel it today, man.
Oh,
it should be a mandatory addition to any bike that's going to be registered in Scotland.
Yeah,
You've got to have heated grips. It's a game changer. But the good thing is, it's not expensive to put grips on. You know, that likes a deep Oxford grips or something like that on as well. I bought a pair of Oxford grips for a bike I've got for like 49 quid. It was like, and they're like mega. Just no, I'm jealous of you with your heated grips. Awesome, man.